We lived away from town. A farmhouse. A garden. I was an only child. My mother homeschooled me. I kept myself mostly. My only friend, Billy, worked in a gas station his parents owned a few miles out. We would chat when we needed groceries. He had a bad limp from a dog attack endured as a child. My parents worked hard. Father was always tending to his milk plant, and Mother would help with whatever he needed. There wasn't a need for much. I started to enjoy the isolation from everything. This was my life, and I was appreciative of my little family. We owned a small portion of land in the woods that was home to an old cemetery. Time had slowly taken away the sight, as most of the gravestones were unreadable. My parents would frown upon me for visiting that place. The following nights of being there were accompanied by horrible nightmares. I would have these dreams of a woman, something not quite right about her, devoid of any emotion. Always reaching her arms out towards me. I swore that place away, vowing to never return to that forgotten piece of land, waiting for the weeds to swallow it up. Drawing was a passionate hobby of mine. The window looking into our backyard, our dog being curious, my parents working. I was fluent at creating my surroundings on canvas. My mother would sometimes notice that I was drawing her. She would do this silly little grin. I loved my family. Everything was perfect until my father fell ill. The doctors couldn't provide a diagnosis. They decided to admit him for observation. My father was tough. There was no concern of his recovery. Mother and I knew he could fight this thing, and we would do whatever it took to help. Nothing would come between us. He insisted we stay home tending to the plant. Long days and sleepless nights, Mother and I worked tirelessly to maintain the farm while he was admitted. It was hard, but necessary. 9 days pass by. The situation remains. Exhaustion of maintaining the farm set in. We had no choice but to hold it together. This was all we had. Mother's tiredness grew stronger. She started to take midday naps while I tended to her needs. A slight rumble from afar. A storm was rolling in. On that particular day, we were trying to mow the farmland before the weather told us otherwise. I hadn't seen Mother outside for a while. I stopped to check on her. I walked into our home and it felt oddly empty, quiet. Mother was in the bedroom. I went into the kitchen to get her a glass of water. The faucet creaked and groaned. As I walked through the hallway and into the bedroom, Mother was in the bed, under the covers, grinning at me. It fell out of place this time, knowing how tired she was. A single hole in the blanket, her eyes fixating on mine. Her grin so forced, as if she was in unbearable pain. Frozen underneath those covers, I spoke out, "Mother, mother, 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 mother." She did not move. She did not speak. "Mother, you're scaring me. Please, stop." The concern and fear kicked in. What was wrong with her? I walked over to the nightstand and set the glass of water down. Her face in the covers still fixating on mine. That horrible grin. Was she ill? Where's the nearest help? I pondered as I backed up against the bedroom window. Devoid of expression, she begins to pull the covers up around her face. A slight rumble, closer this time. But it wasn't thunder. It was coming from outside the window behind me. I forced myself to turn away from the horrors of that grin to see what waited outside for me. The push mower comes into view. The full reveal of someone I love dearly passes by the window. Mother was mowing outside. The nightmares were real. That very moment, I knew that the thing behind me wasn't my mother at all. It was merely pretending to be.
Eyes like emeralds, hands fire and ice, lips know every inch, his tongue cuts like a knife, builds me up just to break me down, then lays down beside me to come on inside, take me to holy ground. The fucked up thing is I don't wanna see him go. The fucked up thing I know is I don't wanna see him go. I'm out for every inch he gave. Oh, what's the boundary when I can't keep it anyway? In his hard hands, somehow I feel safe. He holds me tight, I hold him tighter, so he can't escape. 'Cause the fucked up thing is I don't wanna see him go. The fucked up thing I know is I don't wanna see him go. The more I justify, the further I go down this road of least resistance, where there's no such thing as no. I know I'm to blame, I know I should feel ashamed for wanting his skin on mine despite the rules that he breaks. I know his cycle, I know it well. He'll come back again to give me the test. I know that I will fail. 'Cause the fucked up thing is I don't wanna see him go. The fucked up thing I know is I don't wanna see him go. The fucked up thing I know is I don't wanna